Hey everybody, so I am here with a first impressions video. I'm so excited to share with you my first impressions of the ever so loved and ever talked about Real Techniques Miracle, I think it's Miracle Complexion Sponge. I'm just gonna call it the Miracle Sponge. It has been compared to the Beauty Blender, so that's actually what we're going to do today. I have never used this product. This is the first time I have used this product, so you will see it in action, and not only will you see it in action, you will see it in action compared to the Beauty Blender. So I will be doing half of my face with the Beauty Blender and half of my face with the Real Techniques Miracle Sponge. And I'm super excited to share with you my thoughts and how it goes, and yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so the only thing that I have on right now is my eye makeup, and then I have nothing on my face except for my moisturizer, which is the Kate Somerville Daily Deflector Moisturizer. I will link that down below if you are curious what kind of moisturizer I use, but anyways, moving on. So I have actually both sponges with me right now dry. I'm gonna go a second in the bathroom and rinse them off. I usually put them under the water until they get as large as they can. Then I turn off the water, obviously, and then I just kind of squeeze them out and get all the excess water out. So this is, sorry, it's really dirty. Don't judge me. I haven't washed it. We're gonna use it dirty, sorry. But this is the Beauty Blender without any water in it. It's quite small, but like I said, it's really like spongy and bouncy and just has a really nice soft texture to it. Now this is the Real Techniques Miracle Sponge. This one is a bit larger, as you can see, than the Beauty Blender, as well as it has that kind of flat edge that this one doesn't. But they do both have like a nice little point, and then this one just kind of goes there, which it will be really nice for under eye concealer. Mine, I don't know if I got a deformed one, but I feel like there is like a divot and it's not like a straight across edge. I don't know if everybody's is like that. But yeah, mine has like a little divot here. I don't know if it was cut wrong or sitting in the package wrong, but I don't know. So these are the sponges without water. So I'm gonna go ahead in the bathroom and get them damp. Okay, so now I have them both damp. As you can see, they definitely doubled in size, and I have to say this one before felt a little more dense than the Beauty Blender, but after I got them damp, they feel very similar. They kind of have that like poingy, like really soft and really moldable texture to it, which is awesome. And I was gonna say, before it felt a little more dense than this one. This one might have been because it's been used so much, but they do, after you get them damp, they feel almost the exact same. So I'm gonna actually do this half of my face with the Beauty Blender and then this half of my face with the Real Techniques, and you can see how it blends it out and compare it side by side. I will be using my Flower BB cream. I've been using this for a while now. I don't know how I feel about it. It's okay, but I only like using this with beauty blenders and things like that, so that's why I decided to use this today. I'm trying to get through it and use it up and move on. So okay, so sorry, we kind of have to go at a different angle here for me to get in the mirror so I can do it in the mirror and not blindly. But I'm just gonna go ahead and dot this on this side of my face. I just kind of spread this stuff all over, and I kind of use a lot just because I do. It's what I do. Probably use too much, but what you gonna do? I like to use a lot. And I always try to use my fingers kind of blended on my neck just because I never can see well there, but you know. Okay, so I'm gonna take my Beauty Blender for this side, and as you can see, every time I use it, it just blends so easily, and I barely have to do anything. I love it. I don't know why I haven't used this like every day of my life. I kind of forgot about it for a while, but now it's back in my life. And I don't just push it in. I kind of feel like I push it in and then I kind of swipe a little bit just to get the product evenly distributed along my face. And then I will go over what I kind of blended and I'll just kind of press it down and kind of just try to blend it out nicely. Okay, so as you can see, obviously it blends it out so easily, so beautifully, literally like 5 seconds and you're done, and that's what I love about this thing. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on this side with the Real Techniques Miracle Sponge. Now, as you can see with this sponge, I have never used this sponge, so I'm actually going to use this side of it, and then when I do my concealer, I will use this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the Real Techniques sponge. That side with the Miracle Sponge. Now I feel like it definitely does work a little similar. The only part I really love about the Beauty Blender is that it has this kind of rounded top, which is what I like to push my foundation in with. I could see me really loving this side for concealer, so we're gonna try that next. But I like it. I think it does a really great job overall. I just really like the fact that this is a little more rounded rather than having the pointed edge along to do my foundation. I'm wondering if I would have liked this for my foundation as well, so I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and do my concealer. Okay, for concealer, I'm using my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and this is in the Brightener. And I'm just gonna go ahead and smudge this under my eyes. I'll do this eye first, the Beauty Blender side, and I will use my Beauty Blender to blend it out. Like I said, I use the pointed side to kind of blend it out, and it does it in like 5 seconds, which I love, and is the whole point for me to use this, because convenience in my life is what I need. So literally just a couple of taps and it was completely blended out. That's why I love this thing. So let's go ahead and do this side, and we're gonna use this flat side for this side. Thing in the world. It works so well. Oh my gosh, I really love this side, and I feel like it didn't get a lot of product when I did that, so it's actually putting the product on me still, which is a really good thing because that's what I want. But yeah, I really like these. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of my face makeup, and I will come back and talk about these. Okay, so if you are wondering what I put on my face, I use the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette, and I use the color Dim Light right here all over my face and underneath my eyes to set my concealer and my BB cream. And then I went in with my Bobbi Brown Golden Light 1 bronzer. And then on my cheeks, I went in with MAC's Tenderling blush, which is one of my favorites right now. So pretty for my pale skin. And then I actually didn't highlight, I just topped that blush off with the Benefit Rockateur blush. So that is what is on my face. Okay, so back to the sponges. I have to say I always have loved the Beauty Blender. I will link down below my first impressions video of the Beauty Blender, which I think is like maybe a year old now. It's kind of an old video, but I love this thing. It's absolutely amazing. The only problem I see with it now that I'm using it constantly is that I have to go to the faucet and get it damp and then come back, and I just think that's inconvenient. I don't know. I'm so lazy. I am the laziest person ever. But that's literally the only con I see to this product. It's amazing. It blends out my foundation so quickly, my under eye concealer so quickly. The longest part is literally putting it under the faucet. But back to the Real Techniques Miracle Sponge. I think this is an amazing, amazing dupe for the Beauty Blender. Next time during this video, I feel like I have learned something about this in my first impressions. I'm probably going to use this pointed side for concealer just as I do the Beauty Blender, and then I will be using this flat side for my foundation, just like I use this kind of rounded flat side for my foundation here. I just feel like it's a wider space and I can blend out my foundation a little quicker, and then I really like the pointed edge for underneath my concealer. So I think next time I use this, that's what I will be doing with this. But oh my gosh, literally if I closed my eyes and you gave me both of these in each hand, I wouldn't be able to tell which is which. It's a really good dupe. It is definitely a really good dupe. So if you are thinking about this, you really want this one, go for this one. It's like $5.99, so cheap and affordable. I found mine at Ulta. So if I find it online, I will link it down below, so if you want to order it. So I love this. I absolutely think it's amazing. I definitely think it's worth it. It's a great addition to your makeup collection and putting on your makeup. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!